Utie oha echi ponkno. Needs FM.
Brand new.
The kind of banner.
Brand new.
The kind of banner.
Brand new.
Brand new. The kind of banner.
Brand new.
The kind of banner.
Brand new.
The kind of banner.
Brand new.
Brand the kind of banner.
Brand new. Bread ye wachina kunyao. Inshiraka neat etiefu nyina. Ozioma Adakabre ni oribo baby.
The kind of banner.
Yesi okwai tware suo ena suo tware okwai panyin ni hwan ya yebo okwai betu asuo Ozioma Adakabre Frimpong Manso wagina konya bebiewu
Yamama Trasio na yamama ha Yefrinit 100.9 FM so na yeba manaso yi Jumadi a yato ne dine me minti Oman ntini se me no ye koba ye kwan ye pre ye hwehwe senka yedie ebeba yabrabom nanka abusua no kura yedie ba mu a na eye yempotam ahodo ye mansini ahodom nanka oman mu no nyina akura so no nanka ye nyina yetimi yediye na ye akoto ye ni ahono ba bia de pomam ye fufumpo eko akomo ye fra me Adakabre Mahmudu Oshioma Misinia ko character Macjero say Ajimai ahead of eye de ebekoso ewo dwabe ntimate na hweso edi munsem nyinada ebeba na fe soso no yemfase da ma opanyini kwadwo da me ado ono na production isiri na so na fe aseda koma Yonjo was keep play my song or your controller of music na fe soso no Facebook live technical production no Frema Bankro anyone e ka ho na fe aseda eko edema engineering group for no eye Achuagbo Walker Kotiako na jare na nabuaje na fe soso no adasankroma or simpro facilities group no so the big solo na fe soso dada na fe Godfrey ya freno you brana na fe aseda eko ede ema Mapuna DJ Bosco Mel so setetai Omoso NFC say undesirable be ntimi emetwintwan yakwam ewo hase aseda ko edema African Queen Mackerel ya ne kurakura ya ni o African Queen Mackerel ya na eye efiefie mu oba okunu nkwada miensa 425 grams of African Queen Mackerel putipoti ze miensa yetimi de ye nkwan ai why your life super papa bi adua na twim na fesu eye okra na se eye enkurumen ebisuso ene womue na che African Queen Mackerel no konko ba akose apotipoti miensa edemu a yebegu be ma na duane so kama ne oba no soso agu ne de so na agu eye nkwada ne miensa ma obi anya biare African Queen Mackerel che se ye namo a ebu abusunya papa eninti uko supermarket bia oso pe African Queen Mackerel no ahwe se ahenche ne da ho no eye se gon no hu se African Queen Mackerel no obi amfa so kwan bia nkwada wa chenchena eno akire no soso ninu yakuma eye oba pasadin ono soso ena woboa ene salad ahodo ayeye burger ahodo ayeye ene jollof kura no open shabu kura no anase open tomato gravy kura so wodi the African Queen eye wobapa eye sardine no na de ba na ba ne se open value for money no soso dia na oba papa mackerel ene ono soso tato ko supermarket ko oba pa honom ewo makola ne kutubi na kokotom na aso nyamfa so de kakra ene ba se dollar na gina no so de no hu African Queen so no agina amobi aho ahare no aseda koma kunu Ghana and was a prostate disorder and how dear now what the honchon capsules and I would see 5 capsules in the morning 5 capsules in the evening for 30 days na just say ahoto etimi about so anesa wait me afa up to between 30 to 90 days na nyina na as a preventive measure na ahoto etimi about so and or the X and Y granules and also so de benia etimi and nourish your kidney no in tip top form na hoto na about so no and also so one sachet in a lukewarm water in a jug and as in a mug and opa one sachet in a lukewarm water in a mug and you may then also so no ho na aha wo sa so na kin tablet and also so edie ama ubi bia etimi akọ kama ede ama wo then also so no o pressure see regulating no see stabilizing no ni nyina no ade a eboa ema ahoto etimi eba wo so akoma yare de obi a ensusu se emra wo so sa so na Mr. Kill the almighty kill eno de o stresses no na etu ase ama etimi relieve of your stress ya base ehim so na bedi no sebe ono yire mpuku behia na no so Mr. Kill no etimi aboa Kokunu Ghana on 024 413 9176 na ne nkonkohwe emfa emum right Ene ensam a ado aba oman mu edoso edi mu entintimai etuo ahodo mpo a eba oman wesem in one breath ubeti say small arms commission wonu tu anamo emietimi kokogye amnesty kuradema so wo tuo bi anya license da ni nyina ebepɛ sɛ agya preparation no ebu sɛ yɛde di bɔne ni ade ntino fabra ni anyim famfiro nsɛm in another breath yɛbɛte so sɛ ene yɛkra atu ahodo ede ba oman wesem na ama ehu bi mpo aba enipa bi so ɛno ene yekodi wonko mobetimi awasap yɛn on 0506000909 0506000909. The chairman of the Small Arms Commission, Miami Sofo, Assemblies of God Sofo, Reverend Paul Frimpong Manso. Yankwe, oko say to into a this year, papa, oti for us there. Now, omudem. Yanin Concoction Comocacra. Reverend Paul Frimpong Manso memoir.
Major Suminia.
Na uhumpo at the same way.
Yes, you are doing parable.
Well, yeah. Small Arms Commission, Majuma or my Emra Ediamamu, anything.
Your Jumani said, your best shot a few and yet to see our mind. Now, it could be the it's your book for money by free year. The real number of us, and then put here, it's not a mind. Here, you style, you see it. You're going to be a girl. Your book, the cry I want to say, into my DG. That's the still theater, sir. Your one, my app, the set. You don't imagine a theater of some power. Near 2 minutes, also for any security agencies in Ghana about how to handle weapons in the country.
Now, Moody Small Arms, no dientina, it didn't know a diatom small arms.
I'm Bia, Ethiopia, Nipaba, Pet, 8 years, you are very small arms. And you can't small my name, you can't see any. I could be a Nipaba, control the Quran, pistol, rifle, AK-47, ashing guns, pump ashing guns. No, there could be born. More firearms.
Why, yeah. And they, Sambia at agent Treha Ewo, my money say, Yakwakre Truby, and near Diaba, na nipabi high. Na Sansemi, Small Arms Commission, Mati, na Mukramu, Muayebi, Muon Susie bi efa hon.
Yo, Miniam Medasi. Ya tipa na ayadia, how am I? And now I'm free, and you will be beside the Tribia and the custom twice I'm on my press conference. Just small arms. Yes, sir, I can say she be DHC. I read to you know, the buy, or they call the cry, and together with you, the media, let us continue to grow until we come to the press conferences are money. But also, what is not enough for us? We are pursuing every agenda, every process. I don't know why. It's true. A clear false mind,
If it's a mono, Obibesu say, Mojuma mo ye, would ye, more reports are hold na yeti na yedi ehunu baby a yedi fufu ebeko akobo enti asatentene ba hu se ya na wo hunu asem no baby a ne nokure pa ewo mu no efri ede eba ye yade a mo no se mukokobusa eho baby efre ene de ye bedi hase ya ye be kire mu amanka mo susu mpro amatimi abeka bi de a kire wo man ma na
me pa so an adwuma a process asase a tio krano a minister ela o mapan emi edi tuba na nkase se otumi eni enyankita hode etu na bia hwehwem tufu eka bibi fa ho na nso mrane ise no mrane si we are advisory board to him and the advisory board so dia ofrewa na wo ka bi no wan frewa dwena wo nka hwe and so far no they don't call us etu e bagan na ni nyina no they do it directly at the Ministry of Interior Enti wɔn na ɛwɔ ho nimdeɛ na kwan a nipa no kraeɛ wɔn a wɔde tuo ba ɛne ade na mmom aba system no ma wie no na biribi ba a wɔn afrɛ sɛ ɛmɛka ho nsɛm ma yi mi yam na meka wɔ this things na mfa ma abɔnten but the way a wɔn ano kɔ no some of us cannot be quiet and see say it just demo. There's a whole commission with military generals, customs, technical people, but we are not part of the permit granting thing. Nemo about the woman real access to send a intimate summon or the small arms commission, Momo Hobai. And for example, nobody wants to touch it. When you talk about these things, there's no Casado and a dear baby. What I'm seeing on papers, previous government, chief January, 2 days before they left, and a deputy minister, Agaga, a consign Sadi, I'm met you Abba. And today, the same people go out and say, MP before the Abba. What MP you and I don't care. But it was reckless. I am believing that it is not true. It is a propaganda. So we are going to get to the end. So Pastor Agaga 2 days before he left office. And of course, it's me as my position as small arms committee chairman. I am not believing what I've seen in the newspapers or the purported press conferences. I am waiting. I'm getting the details, and when I get the details, young what is the population of Ghana? They are using it for hunting or to kill ourselves. There's a lot of flashpoints. Adakabre Frimpong, I think I have to end up somewhere because the fine. We need to do things right. Some of these laws are going to kill us. Politicians, when they are in power, they don't want to touch it because it favors them. And when they come out, they come back to make it, to create confusion there. And you'll be now. And no money at them.
To see it here, unche dear. Now, Reverend Paul Frimpong Manso, a year and she say, yeah, Small Arms Commission, I want to say, Minister, or no war ma to me, I may a cra, I could dear the abo my way more. And no dear, were famous advisory body to a power. And now,
was the key advice. We don't even know that people who are importing guns in this country, we don't know one of them. We don't know their armory. A commission that can go to military armory, police armory, we don't know the private importers. Neither can we know their armory.
I just say, Momo no. Mrama mukwan kura se mutumi ko prosi fo atena ye kohwe tu amwo asoja fo atena ye kohwe tu amwo na emom no private people tu aye de abade mumu ntimi nko hobi na eba se etuo so ate atesem ye di enyambra se ma wemu na se eba se yesi ye nhwe se nke ebegige etu a enye license de a ede ne abom atena ye se mumu ni animu
small arms na minimum man.
We are working
for the law to be changed, and when the law changes, some of these things will be seen of the past, and things will be better.
Yen shall see him free him for ordinary Ghanaian beer will slow. I am Maria. I'm running over. It is not helping, and we see the changes. Commissioners are here. We have already reached a very high level of yes, sir. Now, it's a answer. Let us talk and say it can never protect the nation from what the things that we are seeing. Right. Reverend Paul Frimpong Manso, yet was a papa. Reverend Paul Frimpong Manso, a chairman, Small Arms Commission. And on so yaji one comments at the efa nay a true aba or maimu any and somewhere government communicators and as a government machinery or more eka any mwaya opposition elements or almost so eka na aspects of it krana opposition ebeka se yenshe na yintimi embani a true outdoor a war on my way say temporary. Ubetimi I was up here on 050 600 0909 na osunsusu ye de wo ho no yetimi akenkan yanko na honorable member of parliament for Nkransa North na osan deputy minister for defense na your friend Major Derek Udru na ye ne no entwe enkomo ekakra honorable member Dero Yamwaha. Hello, honorable member.
Yes, Adakabre.
Now, humpo at the same area.
Hey, Adakabre, we are here, can you?
Adaruma, Fachame. Na Empire, dear, a do what is the beer, so bit me. Are you a Juma Yena Boa, my mooning?
That's it.
Ami. Na acquire your first war, Eddie, a true about my way. Minister of Defense, mu efamo.
Minister of Defense, the importation of weapons. So far, I first want to true about or my media. Yeah, and yeah, no. Na it's not said the Ankasa. Na me chairman of Defense and Interior Committee. Parliament, minimum kwanya first one. Yeah, no. Defense and Interior Committee next Interior one more 82 permits in Defense and Interior Committee and found that defense and so other safety not be me by not a security agency and now we check defense as Defense and Interior Committee as meaning me by the defense and Casano, Middle Defense and Casano in the chapter be a walk. One year, a first one, a day, few animal, but a more. I just said a assault rifle, the military weapons, the pop only be no. The young folk could not tell you if I did and no defense, the back of me more, any media.
Na what na a committee so I a chairman of the Defense Interior committee so you know. You must say processes ben and private licensed firearms dealer or fastwo etimi ekra a true ede eba or maimu.
Yo, me that say, said, kwanya private licensed company fastwo ede a true aba or maimu and say what the application be called. Minister of Interior, not Minister of Interior, ama approval. Minister of Interior, approval no the Bemano, or Bemano, or the copy beko CID headquarters, Ewakra, Commissioner of CID, or the copy beko customs DRA, or the Commission on the Benedi. Now, or no, or import to a IGB. Saa yi we ni nyina no security agencies ya wo mo handle weapons as a bar wo mo twaka wo mu entina wo mo de bi wo copies no na Minister of Interior nko a the sign that letter no ansa na ayeyi say company and as individual Adakabre wo say we import weapons. Na what the boy may say a pistol for personal security, and now say a shotgun, no problem. Which I import for personal security and for hunting. But just grab up a and now say, oh, they are going shotgun, no, any American compact easy, and now say single barrel, and now say double barrel, yeah, prayer, the cook, Edikokum and Nami, put me a import to be. Now, over the same way, license dealer, a tune mobile air bar, mobile apply. Now, also apply to Minister of Interior. Not a or Mama or let us say a pay the media, but from the copies are customs police headquarters now. Now, one as individual, one better actually, as I say, unpack. What's the offer that break you? And stand out the fire over the issue no bar. What you call police weapon licensing office. Now I say one more accord a boat you one man and also amount permit what the agency. Until that time no one more permit no amount. Now so we are licensing weapon dealer which me crack a fuel mobile explosives in the idea to fire a fire born near that is dangerous. And it is already in a loose young permitting. That would the other animal in a Minister of Interior at the Mama Quite. The Tuning Mobano would the bow memula. Designated place that would the Tuning Mobana could go the security bedrooms and some water, which he said, will be issues, you know, a tuning in another overton. So the bra, Yana Lansing said, but the number for the mount direction said, I had the only place that will be me aquacoto. Apart from that, local told you, baby, illegal because quite a across the pass of the buy and said, yeah, Minister of Interior now approve and yet, Papa. The staff, why one year, Papa, a few any mobile. Now, on the monitor, security be monitor for say, over talk, what don't you mean? Then beyond that, what the 1,000 pieces in the buy, then beyond what on about security agency. Where say what don't you know? Now, Timothy and I've been saying, and they told you know. Now, you register Amano. What the Equapodini Juma, what say what did you know ever million?
And the Minister of Defense and Minister of Interior or responded favorable to an application, say, Yako import a true at the above my way one. Is it about, say, or director or say police is also amount to me be GR suma to me be ansa and what me at the atwaso ama importation na yadwuma
yes the entry more with the in concert it you I been said Ghana yet you be ha one way ye no in say Alabanjo ne in Konya area how no me you but yet a well organized year import to a if you ever in imported now we import to bar a bar the sea port and you know I was a port of Konya to me cut a tampa a little bit interior and a mouth to me no and now permit no and you know my interior copy and the copy no you never come migration my friend saying customs no and then the baby who are down here. But one, we are a registered company. Two, individual now they work for nobody. One more computer when I letter about one change. The Commissioner of Police CID one to know. I just what the bar I was more permit to know of what or more no cracker and sana what you need the weapon no crack and animal with nothing rat or man and answer what last and no register weapon as individual. And it's all for nothing. When you are aware, they will not grant it. So, obey a true number. The Otanian Crata will what they call Ansana, what you are more confined the American number, best specify a pure one, not in our Pakistan. Now, they do one with our company, what would you do? American compassion would be a 1,000 pieces, never a home over. Would it be about 40,000 and 50,000 pieces? And our boxes and a back, I could be out with say if the country way and a back. No specify because the children over there a whole of them wedding. So if you were in our swap, their friend said illegal proliferation of arms, no, Emma. That the two and number border so South Rose borders, baby, after you would have illegal. You're ready for the Remono. Unfortunately, ready for the now, everybody in India yet. That combat weapons, assault rifle, AK-47 in the can't only be no. Illegal, brother with Pamba. I don't be fast. Yeah, they and the baby when they didn't know, it's me to do record tennis, the car, good to me, the baby, to car, no, you down. Down for where they are, one with the permit, one with the application, the baby. o tim ti ba be wura o man no principle nya wa ye betew aba ye de wakọ akọgyina emra ano na de fa ayi ba obetfa ko de ayi de ayi minister of interior ada say minister no ana say deputy minister no and the best sign that permit no ansa na watimi ade ayi etuo ene moba ana say explosive aba omen mu minia
ti see tiasie ye a osi say interior minister no or approve permit at the ma importer na e o say proceed for not just about omoje copy keke but also almost so eye bibi and sana nipa importer na timi go ahead akra no manaba
there be importer there o dia ni say o kwa interior police for no interior ase Ghana Police Service Minister of Interior ase and the Minister of Interior ma permission supersede everything, override every permission there because woman ma to me no. The son said, if you know what the bar, I was here ready sentinel. So go find a container by do a dionu and a debay. All the way by the two on the seven, young and if I never talk, and it's a whole free company company no permit or permission said, what did you know back? And you got on wow. Police office cell back or register a student. You better know your way. Or no company that they buy na permission. You the bread. We are in political crown any in the reference no we are. Long time if the right source. Now you register man. Customs also no aware. GRA almost aware say I'm part with your years from an neighbor. Specifications in any company. And do the Abba, Minister of Interior, at the letter Abre said, that you are the mobile and access society, a different America, a different UK, a different Germany, Abba. If you are saying Abba, company in the Ampa, the DI, and you, your whole quite said, your claim war, now what they a German echo. Now, everyone of security agents, no, ever do, and sometimes so he said, what about Google Dia? I say, what distribution, kakra. Amoni ta ko ise iba ton to na wie na ko din pa bo fon sem Adakabre
ti honorable Derek Odro say interior minister will approve permitter timelines bi e wo ho within which e was say importer no wotimi ehwe importo enoma no ede ba na
no dia minni wo mo ho no mi hunu kwan ya obefa so obetro o lete no Okaji yourself for a little within certain period and the Minister of Interior the betting a year no. So Okayan said, I think them, them, another you open a year a license permit ya and no Minister of Interior and the betting a year no. But media the minimum said, you only number not so for as individual no. Every year be a so called renew. Some permit no idea my one. Every year be a work renew. But as you said, the interior for finding on Paswa, one more issue, letter no. The ombudsman woman be sure said, one ombudsman was letter no said, within this period, no, and our day a Yinibeba. I don't know, but it's a interior for the bit natural.
Na ye can ye benya paper tray bill wa Ghana Revenue Authority and your paper tray bill CID to the extent as a minister ama a permissions here importo arms emra na consequently within the time frame no importer no or importo arms na diaba.
Oh, Adakabre once a paper dey say enyira and I can be say paper no talk lie. Paper no ay diaba no say koto etuo na fabra omeimu na Minister of Interior about that thing no. The one said the copy accevo a commissioner CID. Niama customs ne other security agencies ni bi no. No gidi wa rehemu say uko ho wo nyina aka tia letter ba ko no ano e no me de copies ko ba bi adu betimi anya ba bi say bibi e be di adance say ampa letter we ebi wo ha.
Na ene Ghana yewo honorable member of parliament for Kranza North deputy defense minister major retired Derek Odro ubetimi awura store bi mu a ye display a true ewo ho say a store no a stocko a true so kwa kututu
ado de emta Ghana ni bia no obetimi ehunu say matimi akọ store bi ewo Kumasi pen matimi ewura store bi so ewo Nkran ha pen say yes one more samples of weapons ewo ho a one more atuo ene emoba eho gagie ekrata se wo mo ekobo na ukọ baabi a wo mo upakoto no a agi se bia wo ye de bonyani anasa yi so yi pakan a so wu se baabi a upakoto ade do betimi register enti ubebusa no amo yi license ne permit ebi ofra wo no kura ko de diwani ene ekoko register ye be funu bebre no ukọfa wo no bedi wanim ama de krata ama akọ asan ama yedi akọ na omko so amo refer Emma womo etimi ehu sampa we owo egedie omo krata yes ye wotuo kokọ ayi a bankama ni se so bi owa ye so wotuo ene moba nena womaja idea ni but maybe I for my own hu bi o hope se ye so wotuo ene moba demom wotọ a wo se wono a be make sure se obedi wanim ama yakọ na wakọ register no na okọ a wono a wakọ register no e say unya tumi krata efra principal on pure background say ampa obetimi akura say tuo no we ye nipa bole for anaso onye nipa boni enti we nim nyina no we go through police screening and sana ye me register tuo no e dia ma omenia
ade ebeja kwan amu akọ na wukoi na yebusa ye ho se onse tuo de emu asem ya na asem nwanwa na ubia eni ewo mu bi na company documentation na Ministry of Defense about Ministry of Information de baye no omo company din say your friend no Yadco Ghana Limited na Yadco Ghana Limited no omo address number 14 Otublu Home Street North Industrial Area ewo aye Accra hase na ya free telephone ama oma jiyeso say ai omo ne from Yadco ai omo na oma kratru di abey ai nenso yen rely on the Ministry of Information eka now yen description of the company womo the describe womo ho na hwese description no how does it fit into sa company no say on wakre to the aba description of the company Yadco Ghana Limited located at number 14 Otublu Home Street North Industrial Area Accra Ghana provide services in building and construction air conditioning now building and construction and air conditioning company how are we to be told say so say arms dealers
Adakabre enya nwanwa kra your group of companies that group of companies no so many companies shafie who are construction building construction the same company near road construction the same company no electrical construction the same company no photo nyama bebre eba ebeton commercial quantity ebeton enti awuro bebre enti so ayi corporate ta even in arms and ammunition eka ho enta enya ade a mi nim de enyim company no mi hu da enti ni din da kunti se we bado de mi nim efa ho ni se maybe I may say Chomukono. 5th January, and Yemia Agaga. Zabeno, yet Deputy Interior Minister. Was inside one, in fact, a year. Most of this weapon, another arms permit, on way, whatever Yama may pay, or Brad, Name, may register me you, or time man. Now, I don't know what time I know that they asked him a year pound. Then the Bakoya was saying, I didn't want any real system. Sẹ́ni díẹ̀ náà wọ́n sàn yẹn nínú sáà mpanyinfo yẹn náà sẹ́ company yìí ẹ̀dí aba na wọ́n red flag yà wọ́n mu rezi yẹ sẹ́ ẹ̀brẹ́ a ekunkum àná sẹ́ ẹ̀dìbàbọ̀nfoɔ ẹ̀ẹ́dì anyambra sẹ́m ẹ̀wọ̀ yẹtí fi mantam mu ẹ̀soro hɔ fúkìnà fẹ̀tọ̀ ẹ̀nà sáà brẹ̀ abẹ́n yìí ama permit sẹ́ yẹn fa ẹ̀yí mra sáà permit no nso no. NDC for another previous administration, no, Ebreso, and we release it. One month and every red flag. The appraisal, the what concludes you, and what if you know about now, 4 for this asset. One the conclusions you know. See, during the period, transition period, now, one more a year and handover. That handing over, Argentina MPM, and it was at the blank side of the incoming government, and said, the animal winning in our plan, appended a serious omission. So, a truly mobile anyone grow. And think about the Sano, the young crata, some crata, the emprodia, and Kao, Ukraine, no one and now who said the truly mobile way, about Wabra, one more dear Amania, Demon, and crata live with that file. So, the all important are the local Prakata to be who call minister of who call police a bit of who call customs and the GRA a bit of integrate and a previous administration and the sign and opening at the upper. Into the airport to go carving in Ano. And yes, NDC already red flag said Argentina, I about wear pencil or no one must tell it to say. A junior Mubaba. Now, so they are about way permit pencil and a mark our permit in the move. One more pencil in a mark permit. Already if you know a Mobanaban. He said, yeah, I know I have a Bian come once in because the woman will say, I didn't say, ye, Omakocha, wrong meat, Adakabre Sana, you know,
are we to believe we say from January 2017 till ene, apart from importation of guns here, ye can once me. Yan kira true beer, ye ma permit beer and kira true beer from Ghana beam.
Adakabre, this is a bit of interior, the bit me ya normal.
You,
ye be ye pass Madame Papa James Agaga. Now we interior defense and interior committee still are what I say interior defense and interior committee member. You know, every bumper, you need to quite be amanone, defense, and not interior, not security issues to home. Now, pay the brain, which is a man for great vacation, or the permit to be about my 2 1 and the cat ebi on Messiah or Brian Ebomono. And the brand new a pure moba, a good judge, a photo. A young propos company. Ah, Muti Diguma, and the other Yafabia, but then what's not a guy. He said, yeah, will be Elia or Pama, dear. I will do a wapam near my now one more talk wapam. Anna, answer a minute for no so yet. Answer a minute in a process in Akamo. One more cracky. Stone, say mining, say road construction. Woman, you know, a betobi. Nesan said a yetopa yentino, and the control animal in a. It is a good yen in an apostle, and yes, oh, I said, Ayabia, just a very few day in a day out, you know, one with the back. Ah, a binder down no pencil, a buyer, a man for the American compassion, then the house of Yatawina. One more registered armed dealers at home. Currently, now, on at home, almost talking Quadia, at home. Ah, just a sign one, what was your permit, what for Abba. In the Nadia, a year secret, a year illegal business. Ah, one more a year. Nemo Muba, I was here, but everybody for them. That is the most important thing. Yes, sir. A miracle the piano. After a meeting act, no, I want to ever find the Omedi back. The moment I was a security agency, a shiny years, MCD, the Papa was, and I was a your company, Mrama, who I said, obeton to na mani pa boni phobia agise obia ya omo akohwe n'aki ahwe ne nsemu ehu se wonye nipa boni ansa na wotimi atobi adakabre
nti we adi nti na fe kasa tentene fa etuo a esedi hu ehye omanma emuin
and say hu ehye obia mamu yese ufiri kuro bi mu ba na begina nkwanti aka say uba ni ebo midi e wo kuro nu edi enu akoye ni wo kuro nu mu a ubita say uba ni ebo midi senyese mi anga sa mi nua madam ko agaga a wo mo asan wono na sign sa permit no e ba bontin ni na ba bontin ni the party communication director e ba bontin e press conference e di ba say MPP for akoma permit say yemfa etuo ni mu ba mra enka asem we nka nyasem etuo ni mu ba e pe bia na penso e ba mama foto ye enye boni obi a wa register the company ultimate de ba enti de ono sign no copy no adi ba no da ya ko no ze de no ono no sign sa permit no e ma wo mo dia ba enti kenye boni de wo mo na apeda asem no sa akọ so afedi ato ko te ya dia wo mo ja no boko e dia ti fo Adakabre enti obi a ma dia mu chichi no se sa me ma we e ba na je se etuo ni mo ba na Robert na di be kunkum Ghana for ana se ni pa bo for kwam for na di be di boni da bi e control and source ana items ba before e di eti die hu ni die o mo de na mo tie so a enye control obi a ni mo wi no ta proliferation no illegal importation no and then yemom ye illegal is said agaga san ye no emrama ko kwan sepa ono no already red flag emran enche mu se afedi ye yembani se se bani dia and ye sepa parliament ma approve say emran no ya shen ta act of importation of arms and ammunition no ye ntwam the masa kuntimi ntwam utwamu a obi di be kokot aka tete mra we ewo ho adeti na ye ntwamu na me ba ya ho fama me age se wa fa ne se ai ba di boni bi se me de ba no ma tomra se ma famra kwan so se ma nkoji permit ma nkoji se ansan wa tinya ka obi amara ko man to wan to ne yem de de bo wa asem bi enyi ho enso no obi emu an nsa se enkwara ntiti akire ta ayi no enanya ade a e baga na e boye hu ehun bi enyi ho a na ye create ehun bi se ehun beto amanfo tiri se wo memu nye sei ene dia Adakabre wo kwa adwuma kura e wo se ye mano escort na se de be ya ejipa borifo bi nkoku no so Adakabre be adwuma no wono nko ha na se ne ka mu en wala de sie no apake no akọ na Adakabre akonum ni ti ansana wo ko hye na adwuma se e gbogbo don ku do mienu Adakabre wakwa ko hye ni fufuo e wo restaurant na waba betena ni console ani anumre ukofia na okoji na bunu no wada boni bia nka no ade tia wasori boko na dipadwanfo ka ensem ehunahuna amanfo emo memu yehu a ya na enye ewom se boni ba ko mienu bi ekoso wo ba bi die but amai bebre so no Adakabre wo de Ghana to ho a ye ti heavy pa ko South Africa bo hu se security enu kra no mo ka sa against uko Nigeria uko Kenya ubehu se security ho no enya dia Ghana high to one so ni enfo mo nyina atimu a wo emo wa enti wo bo bia ye mu nsisi no o memu ye so bia die ejo wa hwe na no die si wo Burkina Faso aba no already na ye deploy soldiers and security agencies ewo your borders because I said we buy na ate ye fi wo buye na no die ye ba ya fi aka te churches ni ade no Adakabre ya you area force all the borders ni ade a the security is so tight northern region upper west upper east all these areas in na ya area force security Adakabre the country can go point mo nyam say wo mo a uniform na wo mo ko ban e wo this area no enyina na e do so see wo mo a uniform no you will see them because the person that create team bi am like I say and you put for the principal na ku come baby ani ade no e ti wo twa wani bamboni wo ho wo bo wa baby a bamboni wo ho the aka yen say yen kasa yetiman koi yebwa security agency and more about information ebe more information say you hunu krofo a your suspect say krofo yen no mnesia and yen no mne big ma ha and so you muta wo mo na mo ntuo no mo ni yen no daddy yen report wo mo quickly now say abra to say sorry for ebe say wo mu nyeja wo mo because STB, I saw them on New Zealand, Sri Lanka, even Burkina Faso, and Nukura, Asana, and Anu, Ebesiano. And I saw them on the Papa for is to Nipa, the Nipa gather the tree, say a shopping mall, say a hotel, say a job washing, outdooring, a wedding, I think. Yet now, and I saw them that, radio, and you say, yeah, might be any number set or put your security in one or more. And now say, yeah, something 24. No, mamma, if I say, baby, I hear you, man. One way to money back to what said your body, we are in back. A prayer, you mono, and never papa, I walk. And my if he said, yes, you walk, and so on. If you see how yet, yeah, men when I see it, now I will say every year said, and miss you ha. Vigilant, and now say, yeah, that whole and in a good one, I don't so I come and not a camp boy, that a bamboo boy, and see me a mere attack. I won't say any woman need to check the idea. You know, a monk the Boko Haram, the ISIS, the Al-Shabaab, and Yadna, open confrontation, other countries, no more, Ghana boy, no more, and also come home. Then what moment you see a ground for that, and the attacking for war, and what Burkina Faso, Togo, Benin, and Ivory Coast. Yeah, Master Apano. I'll see me pray one. Your suspect is all more, you know. If you can, upon one moment, one to one day. If you say you need a horse, Bambo for Ejimupa, it is a security now, have a so tight. Perfect. Obin to me, I say everything 100% here. Nelson, Bambo, I want a 20 year for Adakabre.
I dare na honorable, you better was say a way. Comments are why a day am I any?
Yo, Adakabre to me that. But how about a brain Bobo Prum and I don't know me in Ukra Mejo?
Yes, there was a pa. A Major Derek Odro, a member of parliament from Kranza North, and a deputy minister for defense. And you know, actually, more interviews to come. Gusunity Neat 100.9 FM. Na, but me, I was up here on 050. 6000909 na in konkohwe ensema edaho nyina
Ejaba boni di adwa ma wubi eti ya menu afa hin na mahwie fufuo ti ase dada menya wofo yi papa so ba fie ni enwe fufuo ya asamu aba na so oben wadi fufuo di mpreni ni mpresa da ko beye di ni ehwe fufuo a akode wonwane adwa mo adwuma se me ni fie adwuma di mini fufuo kakra ba o medie no ene wato metwa da pasa aso wo kan na matire nyira wati ate na make am meboa ebe do di common na sese ade obra to otwa fufuo ai wo drum pam na wo ma siu na wo timu aba na wo sadade na wo temfra kwada ni nyina tuatwa make say ya need food sadaroma wo bia mani ye pa ya wa ya mbode fufuo ni mankani fufuo a wa ni powder wo da gu da kam kama ya yefra no need fufuo eni anu bi na masori ba until is kama me di ye yo sese bia ma me hwe oh bia need fufuo eye kama say bode fufuo ni mankani fufuo papa bi na wo ka say twan eposim na ede na me so kan so ento simanu pe no wa wie wo hie wo kwa papa bi agu so betwese de ama mani kura agisa need fufuo a ma ko to bi kura ba ne say se de Ghana for si pom fufuo no enu an wo ye nu enti se wo hwa fufuo won pam wo drum ni we nu a wo ho susuna bia wom wo nso de bode ni mankani fufuo papa bi ejanie eni afi na fufuo na fi na wo bedi pa ne se de wo bedi ni se ne wo fa mojaduro ana pawia ne anadwo a wo koda need fufuo supermarket bia mu need fufuo e wo fi a
ani gye nko a
FDA ahwehwɛ sɛ adwadie nkratoe mu agye atom sɛ ɛyɛ
Englishman say tetele ya donko that is a still wa ho fero nte so kakra kra
me dey me radio
I say ya na you see all students association then say moko headmaster fee sure me see ahoya ye ani gye no say headmaster akọ retirement o headmaster akọ retirement ani ona say one wanyini enti ye ne man koto party man no na wonim said the special drinks esi flow as ye
so say the special drinks na dey bibia o
na say
ji ani bibia o
na we can say ade he special apple nie special cola special orange special ginger obi bola num
ububo special range of products and all my dromicon
na say you benya dan mo ha idie oh we be she fridge na say we special ice company the enim na bia yenso ka na ahwere nim anajo mo enti the soft drinks ni nyina ye so refreshing
tetele nso ko pedudro kofie ni de bia na obesra no mo
oh wosra no na say okra de okuta pick up han we ba for supermarket na kolodi unim fresh special ice company quantity a opa bia obenya 0233 009041 and then 0302 772 807
special drinks
natural taste of goodness
Enkratwe Food and Drugs Authority at Jatum.
Efiura, me mwachi o Efiura.
yes on
machi o efiera me chia wonye so
hey ewra enfase ma meso what e ba fa se chia me mo yam no no
won so pepe
hey
Oh, wa fi, we die me mpesa oni Efiura bekon. Efiura we die ye kwa sori abo.
ewra de mo kwa sorry
Ye pompaye.
ewra de ka soro ho a what e be se wo ba hwa wa kraba kompo wunya onipa da sane timi koto this way chocolate drink no ne yire ne mma edi nsuohie twabia nom anopa no owi a wasade bia hye fridge mu wo mako school pon a wasan ba be yia nom enu mpore se ne nka ne twaso mu pa ende e rekore na fie wura beti ha anopa dio awia dio enumre dia mo no makodew mo mame na mu wi a ma soro akotra so ndem se ye kosum ya
me say na dia ya late so me yanke kabinje efiera ya wi ya kwasere body pate ke efiera wuti fia say light bill no water bill ba wuntua bi wo boa sa sika na fa koto this way chocolate drink na ba nom
ta hwe me catch you play nya play fa say this way chocolate drink no metumi ato bi pa na so na me so mo ahwe wate e de me hia ne nsuohie na nsuohie so me ntoi say me bufu a metumi ato bag mu a wate
Ye Efiura, we nkwa de ma abunfu. Me koto nyanwe.
efiera fi de ya bre ma abunfu bi
mu nyam sumponie mu nyam sumponie na mo ba ya trimodefo
FDA ahwehwɛ sɛ adwadie nkratoe mu agye atom sɛ ɛyɛ
Englishman say tetele ya donko that is a still wa ho fero nte so kakra kra
me dey me radio
I say ya na you see all students association then say moko headmaster fee sure me see ahoya ye ani gye no say headmaster akọ retirement o headmaster akọ retirement ani ona say one wanyini enti ye ne man koto party man no na wonim said the special drinks esi flow as ye
so say the special drinks na dey bibia o
na say
ji ani bibia o
na we can say ade he special apple nie special cola special orange special ginger obi bola num
ububo special range of products and all my dromicon
na say you benya dan mo ha idie oh we be she fridge na say we special ice company the enim na bia yenso ka na ahwere nim anajo mo enti the soft drinks ni nyina ye so refreshing
tetele nso ko pedudro kofie ni de bia na obesra no mo
oh wosra no na say okra de okuta pick up han we ba for supermarket na kolodi unim fresh special ice company quantity a opa bia obenya 0233 009041 and then 0302 772 807
special drinks
natural taste of goodness
Enkratwe Food and Drugs Authority at Jatum.
NIT 100.9 FM Suni. Na ene Friday May 17 2019. Ene fiada na kotoni mabosomi na yewomi ne de toso dunson afi empino edu enkron na mam se abonomi no apa ho meti edu enai yenkenkan WhatsApp messages kakra abra other interviews no so to aso ose walanyo inakotia opposition NDC is taking us for granted. How can James Agaga tell us that he authorized the Mamenye interview mrana for making messages no egakra lawyer Kakri Samoa director communications for the NDC na yenini nkomo na what in exact ɛna NDC for ɛka ɛde ɛfa saa importation of firearms here yɛka ho asɛm. Mr. Kakri Samuel, good afternoon.
Good afternoon, sir.
Mpacho ho te sɛn awia yi.
Unyanko Ponti. Mpacho wana mi kasi.
Your friend Adakabre Frimpong Manso.
Oi! Wagana hat na mafro da mena.
Asɛm no obandema na akɔ na ahyekɔhyɛ baby din.
Makase bi me ndi yanko.
Na senior calling no hɔ a.
Oh, bia no yi.
Ɛkyia no papa.
Makankyerɛ.
Na etuo ɛna aba Ghana ha. NDC deɛ paa ɛna moka ɛde afa saa etuo ya abayi ho.
Nsɛm a yɛka no ɔyɛ bi ne pɛ masa Adakabre. Ibi ne pɛ. Number 1. Yes, Ghana ha security aye basa. Near my 3 or 4 examples. According to terrorism, as I see Niger, you say Mali. Nakaka crowd is a gorilla from Burkina Faso. Morning tea. The press of phone is such a phone paying phone that say only the graphic from Pija. Was we share churches in paying phone, won't paying phone. When you think because we should go to Ghana. Nekede oboko chapu demo so wakaya dem away no Burkina Faso. There are a lot of unsolved armed robberies and contract killings. Ibi wa over there. No any anasi you often amestwali. Wukulin ofi obefinde you more away the man. My mina no so you must have support was even Message Joseph Nasante. Also wukuyin una way you na kidnappings. Ibasa vigilantes say that way I was 2 months now you two want here. Into itu na waban you saw there be oboko kedi nkofo to the munzim. Ndi ya kacha ban de itu na waban hwemo kedi nkofo to them munzim. That's the issue number 1 we raised. The second issue we raised was that on the security situation on Yenzi. Just say aban. For the meantime, also suspend the importation of firearms into private hands until such time that while when you ban, may even you confidence they were some view. Nine must have as my woman's statement in my control.
Now, do we know a true Ahodua a war in Nipansam for this suggestion to come about? Say temporary banning importation.
If you have a statement, I'm got a small arms commission. Why research be when would they? You 2 hour one coffee steamer, which is not authorized. 2 million. What's that? 2 million of those of papa. Of those of papa.
So one will come to the realization, and one will come to the next conclusion. Say, at what point NDC must have realized that it will do so our system to ban it temporary.
All of the same. One of the other, so I was the small arms commission. Water dado, the water dado. Now, say now could see what I said. Sorry, now could see part in the world. That one is serious enough. But kidnapping is album, terrorism album, vigilante assumption album. Into when you bring in more weapons, you might fuel the worst instincts of people who are not good.
Inti Mudisa. A buy caution buy a request for the temporary ban by reaction be a free government waba.
Marty, brother, could you upon Kuma? Or see, it too now was the band, or end this phone ya cry. Nampocho, or be a the mission nature in the Una, be sending some cranny be. Number 1. Paper now, or see, Honorable Jim Sagaga, Deputy Minister for Interior at the time, or sign in 5th January 2017. Ne itri awa beso oba May 2019, 2.5 years later. Ura could you upon Kumocha de it will not worship in 2.5 years and San Ghana. That's number 1. Number 2, I want to be the murder. Me, you are a lawyer, number. And me lawyer license every year be out there renew doctor for them, driving license them, insurance them. My uncle was the issue check out as 6 months is the 1 year, Nanka Kashia, Ubu. License I want to create to, it is only 1 year. Even if it is true that the license that license expired after 1 year. That's number 2. Number 3, if a gonna letter na watch on also CID for one papan company permit mum funky. In other words, there's another letter here, CID for watch here, which was after 5th January 2017. Imagine that them letter we are upon Kumawabanja.
You are suggesting, say, the Interior Ministry would not just about copy the CID, but they would recommend CID to take an action of which also in your paper trail, Nana.
Exactly. Mama cannot ask a crowd to I can't put my mention the give what I associate about in Makanan. On your possible that the letter alone can bring in the weapons that kill. There must have been some paperwork in addition.
Now, officially, my requested for such paper trail, no, in order to have the full complement of what must have happened from day one. I will apply to the Interior Ministry.
Misstatement in your Kwankania.
Except of it in Mary.
Good. We did not. Please, I want to repeat that in English and say it in front of you. We did not attack the legality of the imposition. We did not say that the imputation was wrong. All we are saying is that it came at the wrong timing. If we had said that the imputation was in itself wronger, but once we did not say that, that particular people now could drop on Komadeba. Mantas, I'm of some.
But your Pancroma suggesting, say, a James Agaga, and now or no, Wako Sign Crata, na secretary no current ministers no who obidi SC suggesting of an ulterior motive bintia my cretu ne baye James Agaga to no me crade baye was it for use by government or for use by militia or for use by private company
share of Dr. Eyofende Masa Agaga na letter report ya it woman different from it we know Tamos in sometime a few 1 or 2 weeks ago. The two things are different. We are not being too sure that the letter not showing or for the same consignment now over May 2019. We are not too sure that the two are the same. But the question no could you upon Kuma Nana Papa President Kufado. They are in authority. They should answer that question. Says ya Maba either says ya 18 months of near December 2020. Ya to Abafo. President Kufado to Abaman for 4 years. 2.5 years into his government. BBI Wesi or John. You believe that? Can you believe that? Meanwhile, we're catching the contract that John Mahama's tiny onion, which they keep on telling us that. Can you believe that?
It is a reasonable expectation about request to a temporary ban arms, no.
And we have been news 12 o'clock. Now, the Papa P. We finishing. Also, I catch this with your phone and police for the arms now, but no fancy for the meantime. One phone will be for the meantime. They shouldn't let the owners come for it for the meantime. No one should That's all we are saying. We have not blamed this government for importing it. It is not the government that imported the arms. The information you have by a government that imported arms now.
There's a company in the North Industrial area.
And it must have gone through all the processes. In the end, to my attack. But it will just onto the panel, not onto the television. It will no one be into on the license and sign up to it and out to it. That's all we are saying. No one says no. No, master,
and you know that say you bit me
a complex issue. No one says me.
And you know that say you bit me at here who was say the issues and the consideration. Move at the confirmation ministry to provide NDC accurate information from the data supposedly Agaga actually let it be. What action was taken at the
We don't
CIA?
need to write anything. I'm going to drop on Kuma, honorary. But also, now you know your lawyer. Honorary, you know, every year, we renew no lawyer from your license. On my country, I had a letter written in 2017 for the importation of arms. That's the arms now, but 2.5 years later. The letter can it be said to be the one that originated that importation? I'm not going to
This a year timeline that importation of arms we 12 months. One would have thought to say identity and James Agaga letter no I incorporated that timeline of 12 months. No?
It doesn't have to say so. Yeah, I mean, the law states quite clearly that a license of that nature is for, in fact, if it is a lawyer, if it's a license for the statutory body, it is normally for 1 year. And in any case, you cannot have a gun without a license.
So was the Interior Ministry?
There's a presumption of there's a presumption of regularity on the face of the letter.
So was the Interior Ministry recommending the CIT to grant a license, or was the Interior Ministry actually granting a license as per the letter?
It was advising the CIT to grant the license to the importer.
So the letter from Agaga is actually not to be construed as a license?
No.
Teenagers Ghana for being here something beyond James Agaga letter. No?
Agaga the letter.
So who is to provide it?
But them question is why you baby order.
Okay, we will
Those
get
of
there.
us, we are not in government. Also, we are not in government.
Now, menu now who can you say that bre anope heated say wakwa instruct radio presenters in
But I ended that.
and then now was a woman ka fanti abrom ticket
I did not accuse anybody of anything. I was surprised that we be also will reduce station of panty or in panty. That's all. I did not accuse him of doing anything wrong.
Okay, tell us, didn't see.
I'm not my control, mostly in my control. I expressed my surprise that I'm part of the station and I look at us and I'm so I thought that you speak panty.
So you just made the comment in jest or you meant it?
That is all. On my control. That is all. I express surprise. I mean, it's a normal expression of surprise.
Yeah, yes, it about just an expression of the surprise, and as if you say, "Ubin can ubiting fantifuasa so the ancestral country."
How can I see such a foolish thing?
How
can I see such a foolish thing? Why? How can I see that? But I'm now yet in Kakuma City. Why is he no Angana?
I don't know how Bibi Kakra say, hey,
don't mind them. Don't mind the people who are spreading. And move them a big, all that you have confronted me. But better make him like Kanamasa.
Because I feel you must say, if you have to go there, Kakri Samoa principle, they are not.
Now you're to come across and Kakuma.
As I also yes. Mrs. Samoa, you better was a pa.
I am a moo.
I bet men come for you.
God bless you.
God bless you too. Kakri Samoa, Director Communications for the National Democratic Congress. It is a Kakri Samoa principle where to work there. And yes, a chairman, if I can, I also can cry a year piece FM and Kakas. Anyway, it was a quite surprise to him, say, with him Fantimamu Uja na usi ukatri. Audrey Eddie Frimpong or Deba was Adakabre. Mahama and the NDC party don't have any better things for Mother Ghana. He always deviates our attention from the good things that President Nana Akufo-Addo and MPP are doing. James Agaga must not take us for granted. Mr. Agaga should accept that he signed, you want to say not sing, he signed the documents for the import of the arms, that is all. And or they buy. I say, this Udro guy, what training does he have? I know he was a military man, but what was his profession? He even fails to appreciate the motivation of the Mahama administration in according the purchase of the guns such a priority when they were just exiting office. He's so naively dangerous, and I'm completely unimpressed about his lack of interest in playing even the devil's advocate with such a worrying development. At such a time, most Ghanaians have very serious security concerns. I think he's too simple. Is it true Akufo-Addo has cancelled all contracts Mahama signed? A complete lie. Ena Odebaye. Also, indeed, long speeches do not buy a horse. MPP communications faulty. How can Agaga tell us he signed the license on January 5, 2017, when Ghana was secured, unlike today, when Ghana is insecure with killings, kidnapping, vigilantism, and terrorist threats? Look, in 2015, under their very watch, a sitting MP was cold-bloodedly killed in his bedroom. Burkina Faso was hit by terrorist attack. Sekwa chief was beheaded, etc. Can Agaga tell us Ghana was then security safe? This fear-mongering by NDC must be stopped. By the way, how much did Agaga receive for signing this license? Chairman Lord La. And the free buy. Also, Mr. Adakabre, I want to know the lady behind the special eyes advert saying Tete Lenso. I love the advert. Asante. And Asante ya medine bechia. What? Politicians politicians are very funny. When it's evil, everyone says it's not me. When it's good, everyone says I'm the one. We have to be vigilant, we the citizens of this country, because we don't have any beautiful place than Ghana. And Abba. Adakabre, the NDC should give us a break. After all, they signed the deal, so they should keep quiet. And Man Fishy or Achim Akuku or the Abba. Adam Bona, the chief executive officer, security warehouse, and also doubles as a security expert. Yanini Ninkomo Kakra. Epesi who practically say ubi ese o importo a true at the Abagana processes are obefem. Mr. Bona, good afternoon.
Good afternoon, Papa.
Now what to saying?
I hope so. We are much more.
Right. From the data, a licensed arms dealer ebe resolve se or pese or kra a true a free abruchiri eba up to the period that obeka se wenya all clear e de order no atumu no if unimu a chire ye.
Yes, so far. Thank you. Process no first of all obeko na only Interior Ministry for no apa could be and put a home. Now, depending on your kind, some of various categories. Say arms, I mean, you will be in terms of firearms, some more individuals or one casa or purpose of the license or the man permits not their only firearms. And your organizations are sometimes they require the use of firearms at their premises. In terms of explosives, not the idea. And your wall, you can't say firearms dealers in Casa. You can't say or more a tool, not the idea. But restricting it to you can't say the Nania Ebayi process. What you do is that you apply to the Ministry of Interior, telling them, say, yeah, if you are not already into the business, you are register you can say why comply with you can say obligations living we tax compliance we business you can say unshada any bonibiada the directors nankasa they somewhere or more commit a crime they are young convicted will be and you can say they have not also been cited for fraud or have not been involved in any violence or the tendency to commit violence and also maybe having been engaged in any criminal activities, either within this country or outside the country. And so, not directors, no, check now you're taking information. Now, permits, no, the interior, what do you call it? Those who sit to approve these things, it must go through that. So they go through it and see whether it is necessary. Say, you should be given the license to, you can say, import this type of, whether depending on the type of explosives and as a firearms. Or almost transnational force, the other banner, who importing for a quarry, announcing mining sites, the gold mining and as a diamond mining sites, depending on what you want. But if they are firearms, you need to also indicate either you are going to be selling them to the general public, the type of people you are going to sell with, you are a business. And they have to make sure, say, a safe place. I would call this an armory. I bet to me, I contain the firearms and you can say bullets, any explosives. I bet to me, I contain it because they say, okay, when you say at a certain temperature, so I'm sure some of at a certain, depending on what, if the place is too hot or the condition of the place is not suitable, the explosives could go off. This has happened before in this country, I think around in some area where some explosives were charged and they went off, destroying homes. And so you go through all this process. Where we know, now say, within the interior, when they think that you are suitable, you qualify. Now, letter no, those within the ministry, they prepare it for either the minister or someone assigned to sign such a letter, signs it, and then it becomes legal. Once you have that letter, you are free, then import. Usually, it comes with timelines because then they cannot make it open-ended. When it becomes open-ended, what happens is that these persons could use them repeatedly. They could use them repeatedly. Where you should over now or sign the aqua of February, but instead of going through, you can say, going to apply again. And so it's supposed to have had, say, the amount, the time period in which you bring the firearm in for what purpose you wanted to bring them. And so once that is given to you, you are legally free to bring the type of weapons, one as I indicated, is no, I import from Russia, from Eastern Europe, from any other country that produces firearms where you are coming, you are bringing them. They need to see the license before you need the license to import or export from their country into your country. It is because of terrorism now the exports and then import of firearms is highly regulated. And so companies who produce them, these companies are supposed to be checked internationally to make sure that they are not producing firearms and the firearms are getting into the hands of wrong people. And so you must go through that certification. And so say, if they come and they check and they realize that you are selling the firearms to rogue states, then you are in trouble. And so the firearms, once you import them and they come into the country, you cannot clear the firearms like me. Maybe I import systems, even for us into security, certain types of security systems, depending on the classification, won't mean clear until you go to the same Ministry of the Interior to get certain things, and it goes through all sorts of processes to the police before you can clear. And so once that happens, the ministry, you go back again to say, no man, permission, send me import. Then the ministry doesn't usually have, they work with agencies. A ministry, and they then authorize for the police together with the relevant agencies, i.e. the GRA, the preventive, national security, all of them, BNI, police, they go and they do a joint inspection to make sure that the Okasa would and then when everything checks out, then they value them, then they give you your bill. They have to give you an escort to where the designated area where you are going to keep the explosives, and I say firearms. Normal police escort. And the reason is that, and I say armed escort. The reason is that these are valuable, deadly commodities. When they fall into the hands of the wrong people, they could use them to actually destabilize this country. So by lay down procedure, they are supposed to give you armed escort to wherever you are going to, wherever has been designated, approved that this thing should be. Then they leave them there, and then it's up to you to then begin to use them depending on what the findings of, what has been agreed upon after the arrival. And to offer the short and the long and short of it is what I have told you.
Inti James Agaga signed letter no, dated January 5, 2016, 2017. Are you suggesting that further authorizations must have been given and a company no etimi a use a purported license no ana?
No, there is no further authorization. The further authorization is for clearance, not for importation. And for the importation license, that would have to be given before you can actually export the firearms from the country you are going to bring them in. When they get here, we say import. But when they are going out of the country of origin, where they are produced, let's say Slovenia or Hungary or Russia or anywhere, Britain, anywhere, it's deemed that they are supposed to, you are exporting them. And so you need to have an export, you need to have this document checked by it's Rotterdam, where or any of the ports in Europe. You are shipping from any of the ports. They are supposed to check and make sure. So, you have been permitted by the Republic of Ghana through the ministry in charge of Inland Security or wherever ministry, to bring these weapons, because then they will not want their country to be used in producing weapons that will destabilize other countries. And so you need an export license to export them from that place. And so with that letter that was signed from the Honorable James Agaga, you don't actually need any other authorization to bring them. But it takes time to produce firearms. It takes time to produce them and test them, test fire them. Sometimes when they even arrive, sometimes you'll find out that some of them are, misfiring, some of them are jamming repeatedly. And so it takes time to produce and test fire all of them and make sure they are sent, they are exported. And so it takes time. And so once they arrive, you then have to come back, because you cannot just clear. You need an authorization to clear. And so the second authorization is you need an authorization to clear. So these are the difference so far.
The entire yebusa on say James Agaga letter January 2017. By 2018, 1 year. 2019, 1 year. From January to date, just under 6 months. Inti ubusa on say ye ma letter say utimi importo arms no, or importo no breben, and it drew ha breben. Intia James Agaga letter no ana still ano efficacious.
It's still efficacious because there was no time limit. Usually what I know is you are given about a year, because these are, they have to go through a lot of tests. They amount a year. In most cases, you could get 1.5 years. But oftentimes, it's a year for you to bring them. If after the 1 year, you have not brought them, the authorization is deemed to be null and void. And so you need to do that. But if you are given an open-ended authorization, what it means is that over to make crowd they are reorder. That's what it means. By that letter, when they have arrived, and you have cleared, because there is no time limit. If the ministry does not put a stop on it, does not tell you that they have to, write to you and tell you that they have stopped it. But I'm not conjecturing, but assuming you are a lawyer, if the person tells you that before you wrote to me telling me I shouldn't order again, my order bill, and the person can prove to you, so I order or produce one, it means that you have a bad case as a state. And so in most cases, even when it is country to country, it expires.
James Agaga is also saying, say, it is not the Interior Ministry that issues an import permit, and that the purpose is for the Interior Ministry to request of the CID to issue an import permit. And for that matter, say, or issue letter and answer a request to the CID on January 5, 2017. Logically, if such import permit was issued by the CID, it must have been issued during the MPP period. Do you agree with James Agaga?
Not entirely. Because the CID, the CID only comes in. The Ministry of the Interior, would not give you a permit, some permit, when the CID have not already done. Because remember, the Ministry of Interior is just a policy-making institution.
So now he's making the point to say the authority that grants an import permit for guns is the CID.
No, not them. No, that's not what I'm saying.
That is what James Agaga is saying. And he's been a deputy interior minister, and he's saying, say, it is the CID that grants import permits, and that the Interior Ministry can only request of same from the CID.
No, as far as I'm concerned, unless of course what I know is wrong. But as far as I'm concerned, that is not how it works, because at least I'm privy to a lot of requests that the Interior Ministry would have to deal with, people wanting explosives and the rest. And the Interior Ministry will say, we cannot grant you, we can't give you. Even those who are licensed importers, you call them licensed importers, you have to come to request to import. The ministry, I am aware of cases in recent years, the last few years, where the ministry says that no, mount permits not to import.
So could it be
what I know is that the CID only comes in when Wababe requests, and it's already a licensed guns dealer, and arms dealer. The police would have to request the CID to do a crime check on you. They have to check whether everything, because someone check is a uncommitted crime that yes. And you want this clearance not from the CID, that clearance does not amount to issuance of a permit.
And to
go back again.
Yes, sure, sir. There is a principle James Agaga is throwing in, and a person who says sanity and James Agaga would want us to believe.
I stand to be corrected, but I stand to be corrected, but I work very closely with the police as an institution, and I work very closely with the interior. By the nature of my work, I cannot. My work would usually not be complete if I don't work with all the sector agencies. So can we rely on you to ascertain the processes to the extent to say the police CID excludes with the authority to issue you with an import permit, and you can only do so with a recommendation from the Interior Ministry as a prerequisite? No, the CID doesn't know. I stand to be corrected. The CID doesn't grant permit for people to import guns into this country. No. The CID is not clothed with the powers. The CID doesn't. Even the licensing of weapons and all those things. So the CID doesn't offer. No.
Okay, check it. So
no, it doesn't. I will get back to you again. But I can tell you that the CID doesn't. The CID
because
does
in the
not
James
give
Agaga
authorization
letter,
for
no,
that.
there is a direct quotation in the James Agaga letter, and the direct quotation, with your permission, Menken can say,
Yeah.
the purpose of this note is to request you to issue the company with the import permit, unquote. What does it mean if he says this?
To issue the please, there was an interruption here. If you can repeat it again, please.
I'll say, I start the quote. The purpose of this note is to request you, my emphasis is the CID, to issue the company with the import permit, unquote.
If you hear to issue with the import permit of Adakabre, what is literally actually means to Bisamia, Meka said, just like I did allude to, is the clearance, because then
because sir, if a request from the Interior Ministry to the Director CID say on granting import permit, a request can be turned down. It is not mandatory, say the CID would act on the request of the Interior Ministry.
I have to be very honest with you. That is not what I know. What I know is what
check it, my now yes, so you check it. Now you say these are the processes.
What I know is that the bringing in arms is a serious thing. You can't just leave bringing in arms to just the police. It's not possible. It's just like saying that issuing licenses for those to do mining. You go and no. This is you don't leave. Bringing in weapons to the CID. Leave it with the CID to issue explosive permits. No, it's not. That is not how it's done. I don't, but I will check. I'm just telling you what this is how it is. Once the Interior Ministry gives you that permission, you bring in the CID. Only comes in to make sure that clearance and all those things.
Okay, perhaps we may also have to check up again with the Information Ministry, say, because if James Agaga is saying, say, the ministry request of the CID to grant a permit, the key word being the request. And the request, is not binded on the CID. Until we will have to check and then get into Information Ministry to confirm with us. Now, Adam, recent times, to say, BNI director, Yeswon Kofi. Now, then also, BNI director, we are told, Oko Nigeria. Then we also know, say, Director General CID, in those faithful comments, say, we are working closely with the BNI. Now, we've done a lot of work. And I can say we know where the hits are. And for that matter, it gives us hope. In the hope, others have taken it to mean gives hope to the family. But Graphic has since apologized to CID Director General, said the use of the word hope was to give hope to the police. So we encourage, we hopeful. So now, Adam Bona, as we know, as a security expert, has come to tell us, say, CID BNI director is sacked on the basis of Nigeria, I could negotiate into the CID must have relied on the expertise and the delivery of the BNI in making a statement. Director General no emeki Then Daybreak, under the editorship of Prince Pra, comes out to say, Adam Bona lied. I insist. Adam, tell us.
I haven't even seen the statement by Prince Pra. I haven't seen it. But I didn't lie. I don't know who is Prince Pra. Is he with the where is he coming from? I'm not sure who is the offer.
Prince Pra is a young journalist managing the pages of the Daybreak newspaper and has gotten himself into the specialization of reporting on security matters, especially the armed forces.
Oh, okay. Well, since it's not with the BNI, I would have wished that the BNI would come out and say I lied, or the police would come out and say I lied. But I have indicted the BNI. So once it's not working with the BNI, I will not be able to. If he says I lied, maybe he should have come out with what he knows. But I can tell you, and I know the date the former BNI director left this country. I know the aircraft he took. I know when he landed. I know what he did. I know when he came back, all the meetings they had. I know everything about it.
It's not just a former BNI director or Nigeria.
I didn't
negotiations.
actually say Nigeria. I said the West African country. So
okay,
maybe
emphasis
is Nigeria. Mine is what I said was that what I said was he traveled to Nigeria. Sorry, the West African country to go and work on these girls. And I can also point to a fact that when the young man was arrested in the BNI assisted the police to arrest him in Western Region, Takoradi to be specific. It was transferred when the issue became a national issue to the police CID. Remember, the police CID doesn't have their own cells. We don't have any cells like police CID cells. So we have police cells. But we have the BNI, which is a statutory state institution that is allowed to keep a cell. Okay, so when they brought him there, and they have their independent cell, so they kept him there. Anybody who knows how, people suspect in cells behave, when someone is arrested today and you are taken to a cell, what they do is that those already there will coach you. Some of them, unfortunately, are hardened criminals. They will coach you what to say and what not to say. Even with that, so what I said, Ebedru Emrebi, now what's the name? We were told the young man wasn't talking. And a lot of people came up with, they need to torture him, they need to do this. I personally did say, it's against, the International Convention on Torture. We can't, suspects cannot be tortured. And so, if a reporter says I lied, I would have wished that the police
would come out. Obetimi adense sinebo aka say former BNI director efa plane free Ghana ha eko West African country bi eko negotiate for the release of sa emaba wa miensen na osan eba Ghana.
Yes, that's what I'm saying.
Just enkwala no mu ni Ghana ha.
Offer. What I'm saying is that I am not suggesting anything. I'm only talking about the trip of the former BNI director. I am not suggesting, I'm not alleging that the girls are not in Ghana, but what I'm saying is that someone was sent to go out of the jurisdiction of this country, because when eventually, and I will tell you, Wafa, the day the young man started talking, okay, information by Sokasa, the day information by said the young man was talking, I was in the meeting when the information came. The first information that came that the young man was talking, I was in the meeting when the information came that he's finally was starting Kasa. When the first information, eventually they said he wasn't talking. When the first information came, I was in the meeting when the information came. We're having a meeting on this thing. When the information came that he started talking. And so we are making a headway. And so I would not, you should have known me. I would not come out and say things that I'm very careful. I'm very selective with regards to what I say. I will not just indict people just for indicting sake. I will not just because what I said is serious. And so I would not come out and say such a thing without any evidence. I will not come out and say such a thing without any evidence. Mine is that there are supposed to be agencies who are supposed to be working together to get this thing done. But you are not focused on tilted towards one side. So for me, all that I am trying to ask is that what has gone wrong? Why is it that people were sent and they've come back, they've only been relieved of their position, and we are not hearing anything? Even to the point that you remember what about the Daily Guide report. The daily guide came out to say- They came out to say the girls are here.
Your expertise as a security person, or knowledge in security, you rely on. Inti, just a suggestion ya to say the CID led by Mami Etiwa rely on the exploits of the BNI in making that statement now, or and they as the pressure abanusui.
I would think so, yes. Offer. I know too much about this thing, so it's not for security reasons. I work for the agency. It's not everything I want to say, but I know too much about this. This thing, most of this thing.
It's not just a CID, no, rely on BNI in making the statement.
Partly so, yes. Offer, partly so. Partly so.
Partly so. Constructively, BNI director receives the sack on the basis they say Wama police are rely on the intelligence now a 40.
Well, it is one of the reasons. I suspect it is one of the reasons. I suspect it is one of the reasons. I didn't say he was sacked because of that. I said, why was he asked to go home? He was asked. He shouldn't have been asked to go home. Wherever, maybe a man so on corner call you now. Information on the bar, any information on the bar, and Amwa and Ama and Semna Pakuengumunaya. So to me, and I say a spokesperson for the BNI should have come out to say it. You remember when the issue of Nam1 came up, okay? When the issue of Nam1 came, some of us indicted the Yoko, saying that Yoko. I was one. If you Google, you would find me saying that the Yoko boss, the then boss, is it the COP Amwa or so? He should be fired. And the simple reason was that I thought that Yoko did certain things without actually checking with the police to know whether this person is on they want him. And they worked with him, he left. Eventually, when they located Nam1 in Dubai, the police, together with the Attorney General and the Yoko, traveled to Dubai. Go back and check online. You would find a letter that was actioned by the Yoko and the police on the police letterhead. Almost sign it to agree, say, and on one person. And that is acceptable. The Yoko didn't write their own letter. What's the name? Police didn't write. It was one they did, but on the letterhead, because the sister agents, even though I had issues. But for me, it was comforting because the Yoko's name was on that letter. But the American, what I'm saying is that even when the issue and Cordano, they are in the custody of BNI, right? By the Daily Guide reporter. One of my expectations were that the BNI that we pay them, we employ them, should have come out to deny. Up to today, they have not denied. So when if someone indicts me, to say, oh, you put this thing to me, somebody said what I said was not true. I have come out to a national radio. I'm telling you that what I said was true. It means I have denied that what they have. I'm telling you what I said earlier on was true. I stand by my story. But like I say, up to today, Daily Guide newspaper is the second biggest newspaper in this country. Okay, second biggest newspaper. And then the owner of that paper is no meaner person than the ruling party chairman, okay? And so you cannot tell me that they will come out and make a wild allegation without any iota of truth. So one of the things I have to maintain is that the Ashushan Korana, Yanko BNI, because they have not come out to say they don't know where the children are. The Ashushan Korana, let's go and ask BNI, because the whole national newspaper has come out to indict them. They haven't said anything. Okay, I have even said that they also travel. And so mine is that offer the BNI up to today. We are expecting them. Someone can say. And so, but that shouldn't even be the focus. My focus is that we should get the children. Where are the girls? Because the main focus, we are actually arguing over when can we and when can we. And the main issue is where are the children? So as far as I'm concerned, I would be speaking towards how we can find the children. That is the motive and nothing else.
Asa na obekon Adam Bona ma yenhwe se ade na bema BNI etimi a share in intelligence na CID ever rely on such intelligence na ebe ma director general CID ebe utter faithful words bia later akoye say wild goose chase.
Okay, offer. You remember the Ameri deal? Okay. You remember the famous Ameri deal? Where is it the secretary to the president signed something that started falling from the sky, with speed? It was because, you see, even at the level of the president works with people. And so sometimes information, if you want to sometimes there might be something there that you need to now it's not back turning out to something else. That is one example. You know what took the U.S. and Britain to war, to go to war with Iraq? They went there because they said what? Looking for weapons of mass destruction. Or did they find an ounce or what you call it, a kilo of atomic chemical bombs in Iraq? Zero. But they went and flattened the whole of Iraq. Today, I have had very, unfortunate words to say about Tony Blair, because back then I was in Britain. So some of us demonstrated, we raised placards, we want to, the parliament to demonstrate in Britain. They still went and, demolished, got rid of Saddam Hussein, did what they have to do. Today, we are vindicated. And so mine is that I've given you two examples of intel that sometimes could be misleading.
Anyway, my amount information.
So this is what I can say, offer.
You know what I say, no? You're making contact with the editor of Daybreak newspaper, no, Prince Pra.
Yeah.
Now he vehemently tells us, say, "Oh no, dear, why any paper we are on? Oh, I don't do radio. These are his words. I don't do radio. It just say whatever. No, what can they find? What you the paper? It omra me chile di inti awo chantra or say he doesn't do radio. Inti that is for your information. He doesn't do
like
radio.
I said, I don't even know the paper anyway. That is not to say they are not a credible paper, but if indeed this person works that close with our intelligence setup and the security agencies, then I am expecting this person who is an editor for this newspaper to have known better, because then I am telling you on authority that what I said, it is true and it is 100% true. This is not 99%, it is 100% true. I have so much information on this thing, but like I'm saying, the emphasis should be finding these girls and not actually blaming others. All that I'm saying is that let's stop blaming others, and the emphasis should be finding this girl. That should be our prime motive, instead of trying to blame others. Mine is that there is some information of busy coffee. I need information. Unshare information with us. That's what I'm saying.
Into you are suggesting say BNI former director no Yamanu Kofi with that debriefing and
Oh, offer. I am not suggesting. I'm only saying what I know, that the BNI director, Yasumano, and Okoba so or they a lot of information. I mean, today, just like I said, I use the Ameri deal and I use Iraq, US, Britain going to war with the Allied forces, and which all turn out sometimes not to be accurate, even while an action has been taken. Okay, maybe the end say somebody went somewhere, brought information. If you are now, you can say information or the buy any correct, but if you are, because you see, it was just around the time the Daily Guide people published that statement in their paper that he was asked must step aside. So mine is that, is there any iota of truth in what the Daily Guide newspaper published?
And to say a daybreak,
he came back. It took time. All right, it took time.
Daybreak is say Adam Bona etwa na publication a Daily Guide here no Adam Bona so beka so mo yeden.
Oh, I will tell you that what the Daily Guide people wrote is true.
So mo can say BNI for nim baby ankwala na wo.
Yes, because BNI for my make time. So me, I won't say Daily Guide for, because I have no evidence to suggest otherwise. I have no evidence. I will tell you that I have no evidence to suggest otherwise that the Daily Guide for Kayan and Yanukre. Because as far as I'm concerned, I gather intelligence,
Okay, Mamin Kinka WhatsApp message be means yensa can free London. Na yenfa Musa question be. Now it's been put together by Dr. Frankie Isaridonko. I say Adam Bonnet's statement seemed to absolve the CID boss. Assuming that the BNI gave wrong information to the CID, should the CID boss call a press conference to only give hope to the public? Why didn't the CID wait till they got hold of the girls before any press conference? Mami Yetiwa Adodankwa cannot escape. He wants to say escape blame. She and the BNI boss should be held together. Dr. Frankie Saridonko. Timiye Musa wo. BNI information womo egada ya CID must have relied on. At that point, na money important to the extent to say CID Director General will hold a press conference.
Oh, Ofa, let me just add something to it. I can also tell you on authority that the Mpenyin Foni Bikra in Ghana here spoke to the Inspector General of the Nigerian Police. Okay? Our Mpenyin Foni, this is one other thing I haven't also said. I'm saying it first time on your network. The Mpenyin Foni spoke to the Inspector General of the Ghana, of the Nigerian Police. Okay? I think it was proud to the BNI boss living in this country. Mpenyin Foni and the Nigerian IGP spoke. Okay, and so what I can say, I don't speak for the CID. I don't speak for the police. I only do my intelligence work and speak on issues and write on issues and, run my business. But this, I speak on, when I'm called to speak on national security matters, safety matters, I speak about them based on what I know. And so mine is that I maybe the NSA, wherever the girls are, we need to know. Let's not shift the focus. We want to know where the girls are. Are the girls in Ghana or they are not in Ghana? We want to know. As for where the girls are as we speak at the moment of our Ubi Samia, I will not be able to tell. As we speak, because the Daily Guide is there, and the Daily Guide is not, I'm going to retract it. The Daily Guide newspaper, unless of course I stand to be.
But I wouldn't be Anqualani wa.
The American say, let me catch you. Sorry. What I'm saying is that since the report came out from the Daily Guide newspaper that they were here, I started even on your network. I raised it. I've raised it about 2-3 times, I think, on your network. That are the children here? Because the Daily Guide, so far, let's see.
It's a
big newspaper. And so if the Daily Guide has not come out to retract, until the Daily Guide comes out to retract or the BNI comes out to say, no, they are not in our possession, then you see, I will change my notes. I would begin to analyze the information I have. But as I speak, the Daily Guide has not denied that their publishing is not correct. The BNI has not come out to say the Daily Guide publishing attributing that to us and indicting us and incorrect. So what I'm telling you is that at the moment, and let me be sincere with you, and the TFO, when the news conference was held, it took the Daily Guide to come out and say the girls are here. Then we started getting, I had already had some information. I wouldn't want to put everything out there. Then we started, it didn't take too long, and then the BNI director was asked to step aside. Go and check your records. Check your records. And see when he was asked to step aside. It was not immediately after the infamous statement, we know where they are. It took about 3 weeks, 4 weeks for the Daily Guide to come out and publish. And so mine is that, as we speak, based on that, I'm telling you that based on that, I am not actually able to tell where the children are. I'm not able to tell. We are only hoping that they are safe and sound.
Adam, the day person here want to say, see the Director General as a security expert. Over to me actually a day part and original swa or your press conference.
I told you that they shared intelligence, they shared information. I think that some are sure. The catcher say.
It's almost share intelligence, you know.
I
And
mean, the BNI shared intelligence with the police. I won't say even the CI. The BNI is a statutory state institution.
And almost share intelligence with the police.
And the police is a statutory state institution with various departments, including the criminal investigation department. And so they shared intelligence with the police. The BNI shared intelligence with the police. And so that is all I can say. For me, I just think that there is a lot to this whole issue that probably.
I don't know if I see as a security expert, if we are to bring you information from, say, usually dependable and reliable source, say a high-profile leader here in Ghana, any the Nigerian Inspector General Police, Ekasai, Efasa Nkwala we if you are to process that information, the who processes our information, our intelligence, you know, say high-profile Ghanaian leader, any Inspector General Police of Nigeria, Akasa, Efan Kwala, and now knowing so say BNI Director General, would you also won't come by Bioko by Yedi, BNI Director, also won't come by Bioko by Yedi, Nigeria no koi, and Naja also Wasako Nigeria, Swako negotiations are side intelligence, you know, as a security expert, dear Akabe Kafam.
Oh, well, what I would say is that as far as we, where some of us, from what has transpired up to now, they made to me, I kind of say, it looks like a lot of the things, if these girls have not been found, I still believe that probably they've been found. But if these girls have not been found, then it means that most of the things, intel that were picked were either not credible. That's what I would say. It means we have to all go back and revise our notes. That's all I would say, including myself. We have to all go back and check our notes and make sure that, next time when we pick intel, we are able to discuss it. But I will tell you that about a month or 2 months ago, if you ask me, I was very optimistic that these girls were going to reunite with their families the next day. I mean, it was every day the next day, and that is how credible some of these things looked. Every day was the next day, and when it was
okay, finally, Adam. Finally. Yeah. During the period of John Kufuor, at a time, now as squabbles, be it petty or others will say not that petty. Now as a leadership of the police and in national security, the BNN talk. Just foreign affairs research across also ebemususwa na asemna say kura to the extent at a point to kura as the then president to kura na airport yes one of the two no BNI ni national security ni police ni yes obi no obi agina ba bia asre ntia no na intelligence akọ the president no mo sre no mu nsem say deja and they tenure of Nanado Danko Akufo-Addo, would you agree to suggestions say as personality clashes between the police and BNI? Anna?
Yes, I'm sure. I wouldn't even be suggesting, but you know that the Yawasu West Wagon findings actually, it tells you the power play. I mean, there's not everything for security reasons I can share, but you can talk about Chiriponi. You can talk about, times you were expecting somebody has picked information, and I was expecting some information should have been shared quickly for a quick deployment to be made, and the information is not being shared as soon as it came, and you are wondering what is going on because then.
So what is the implications between squabbles, be it petty ones, between CID, police heads and the BNI?
Oh, I mean, if there is any, the implications are very dire for young Timemufono, because then what it means is that Omua, two men women, same say some boy a home by Nankasa, and share that and agree with regards to say your boy a home by being a one formation, on formation or Mauna, Waka, yes, so we are not now, or China be one of the and I say, ABI, or the man say, Coco, you know, ABI, no, I quite requisition, say, we are Upistica, now they are coming, now they are here. To a try so one big issue to me kakra now or the higher requisition for money. And these are some of the things: personal egos, and sometimes selfishness, greed, and non-professionalism, and sometimes within the security sector, no, and more. And so, as far as I am concerned, you know,
it's not just a mindset to be or say. Yen share information, Emma Tiwa Adadankwa, and rely on that information. Emma seemingly enkoba say why you successful na dachi bimpo yakofa IGP diamano. Such a mindset, no, a proper mindset.
Well, it's not the right mindset if it exists. But this is Ghana for you. I'm not alleging that is the case, but I mean I have heard people say it that they are doing everything to give a certain position, and you see sometimes. I mean, I work with the agencies, and so sometimes I'm very careful, you know, to, you know, come out and either speak for or against them, depending on, it has to, I usually want to base my emphasis on what Juma Awoye, not professional, not your personality. And so these are things that happen. And I think that if the case is worse on her part, because I am willing to say, and this I'm sharing with you because even in my own office, analysis, I'm doing almost a public lecture this evening on your sister network, multimedia, the next IGP. I'm sure when I'm done, I can have a conversation with you on another day.
Okay.
On the next IGP. I'm doing a very big, but the point is that where some of my own people, some of my own officers, my own staff will tell me that, oh, you see, that woman, they say she's related to the president. They say she and I tell them that, well, I don't know whether she's related to the president. They have some names that look the same, but I don't know. And I asked, so I didn't know. She will think she also, who do you know? And that they want to make her IGP. And I thought that, so it is, what is it? Is it because Nidina is or my opinion, people have concluded that way? If she's competent enough, why not? If she's not competent enough, they don't give it to her. And so for me, I told them it is neither here nor there. But perception is very key when it comes to the way security is handled.
Edi Adam, but me Tiwa, baby, I will free a bedroom, baby, or dresses here. In 26 years, or a commissioner, 27 years, or a commissioner of police. Na utie the comments are Alaji Mama Idrisu, a year, yes, as a Wakosro and 10. Others are also saying, then within 6 years, of free chief superintendent, every commissioner of police. Mary Tiwa, we are told to say, no, a police constable in 1990. Now, by 1992, Netiwa, every ordinary constable and a mere constable, Ababeye a sergeant. 3 years later, 1995, Netiwa Ababeye chief inspector. Others are describing it as completely unusual. Say within 5 years, Tiwa Timifri mere constable, Abeye chief inspector. Then let's see what happens. In 1999, we are told to say at the police college, because she topped her class. Into Professor Mills Mpo, the then vice president, and no decority no Tiwa Ebeye assistant superintendent of police. Into Tiwa assistant superintendent of police by 2009, then now what me move every assistant superintendent of police to become a deputy superintendent of police. Between 2009 to 2016, that is a period of 7 years. Netiwa etimi every superintendent of police etimi ababe commissioner of police. Enti sa wohwe sa period you said 26 27 years na mere superintendent wotonton bodua oye bodua wo kononwudwom konomu lorry station na wotimi abaye commissioner of police would it say that through the 26 year period no patronage and the number and possibly bibi papa bi ewo mu ana?
I'm doing an analysis of all of them this evening. I would not want to preempt it, but make actual. Those who don't know where the police services they've come from, Tiwa is a chartered accountant to start with. And in the past, the police had what they call pay masters or payroll officers. And those people, depending on your rank, they call them those who came with certain professions. And so if you happen to be one of them, what happened was that you are taken to police college and promoted after, the officer cadet program. And so mine is that usually, we will call people names and run them down without actually knowing how these people have come up. So this woman, I can tell you, she started with a constable and she went through the ranks. And so as far as I'm concerned, I don't see any reason why anybody at all would think it's patronage, NOUC, and I say, call it a man for a favor. No, how are they going to favor you? When she went for her officer cadet program, she topped her class. Okay, so you take somebody like you kind of saying Kofi Boache. Kofi Boache is a lawyer. He's a qualified lawyer. In his class, checks indicate that he topped his class. That year he topped, and so Obitin Chenya, one should there be announced name someone like Kofi Boache. Obeka, answer Oka. Now, can say Yabeka, Nejuma or Yanono. Na independent personality no
Adam Yentwaso between chartered accountant to turning 50 this August and the doctor in finance Akufu Dampare turning 48 end of this year. Why not happen as IGP?
Oh, no, I'm not. I don't. Both of them. No. I will not be able to. These are. I work with. I work with all these agencies. I work with all of them, including the military.
Okay, we'll fall back. Na me fall back. Mami ni can to be, and I would can to be between Tiwane Akufu Dampare. Who tobacco na me tobacco.
No, I will not do that.
Just a tobacco. Na me tobacco ni ehwe do be IGP. Okay, me to Tiwa the amount.
You know the role I play when it comes to security.
Okay, I'll leave it here. Let's see between Dr. Kufu Dampare and Mami Yetiwa, between the two, no, because Mami Yetiwa ne papa ne deputy IGP upon buono. It is just in effect, no. Omunyina anko na between Tiwa and Kufu Dampare, Yabeko Bettins. Now I will tell you where you stand. Why?
Oh, I'm actually doing an analysis. It's like a public lecture this evening. It's starting from 5:30 to 7:30. It's going to be on the most for Joy News and what's the other one? Joy FM. So I've done. I put a team together and we've done an analysis of the next IGP. I mean, we narrowed it down from 12 to 5. So we have 5 of them who made the list, and it's hardcore data we use to do the analysis.
85 na kadi why.
I won't preempt it. No, I'll preempt it. You are pushing me. I'll preempt it. But 5, we narrowed it down from 12 to 5, and it's based on scientific analysis of who possibly can take charge of this country when the outgoing IGP leaves. And so I don't want to you'll be surprised the 5. But I believe that after the analysis and all the evidence we put out there, it will be for people like yourself to interrogate it and ask questions that why this and why that. But this was done with empirical and data that can be checked, data that can be verified. And so, let's.
I just say, top 2 no be image out of the 5 no, they all would have a kufu in their name, a kufu dampare, a kufu ado. Adam,
we will see.
Enjoy yourself.
Let's not jump the gun.
Enjoy yourself. Yeah, there was entry of the 2 top police officers are omo ebeba ya GP no. Omo nyina no common denominator ebe ekufu dampare, ekufu ado. Na yehunu se de no mabesi akoro.
Mra so say we experience nyame won konkron ani Yesu Kristo to me kese no ai me da to so dunso dunwoche ani dunkron. The Lord Star Ministry Incorporated Evangelist Papa Shida no a 3-day powerful crusade chenchiri pa e wo kaswa odu kwankwe pa Ghana for Christ crusade 6 p.m. na sase dane mu bia asem tire. Let your name be in the book of life. 17th, 18th, and 19th May. Kaya 6 p.m. Open Chemu and our person will be Buanyamia Juma for 0558 084 511. Onyamin Shirao.
Englishman say tetele. Yeah, don't go. That is a story of what Ferron to Soka Crap.
Radio.
I like that. They see all students association. There's a Moko headmaster fee. Sure, me see a whole year in January. Say headmaster or retirement too. Headmaster or retirement. And on a sound that one in. And you any man to party man. Now we said your special drinks. AC flowers.
So say the special drinks near dear BBL.
That's it.
And the baby.
And then I can say I did a special apple, special cola, special orange, special ginger.
Special range of products. I know my drumicon.
Now say you bring down more idea. Oh, we be a fridge. Let's say special ice company. The enemy of your so can actually manage more entry the soft drinks in so refreshing.
Tetele so compared to coffee. Need a piano best ranum.
Oh, what's wrong? There's no crowd who could pick up. I want for supermarket. Nicolo, for a special ice company. Quantity of Pebia Albania 0233 009041 and then 0302 772 807.
Special drinks.
Natural taste of goodness.
And Kratzway Food and Drugs Authority at Jatum.
Right, into NEAT 100.9 FM. In fact, your top 2 police officers, the President of the Republic will be proud to have his name. In this year, Kufu Damparia. Yes, President or no, yedi ekufu na cheno. Sa so ene eye adodankwa. Tiwa adodankwa so that is so President try you said he didn't teach us yet they are top 2 police in back home baba ya GP no President be nya ni dini wom. Thinking a message kakra na fe no yemi phone line in famamo. Or say from General Constable to Sergeant isn't running through the ranks, but rather jumped the ranks. Since Constable, one has to move to Lance Corporal, then Corporal, which are 5 years interval before getting to Sergeant. It's just there. Also, I think Mami Tiwa has not got Ekufu as her name. Yes, indeed. Okuta Adodankwa rather. In the present, Nidi Adodankwa Tiwa Fabakun. And a kufu damper so far back. Tell Adam Bona, I, a security conscious person, assure him that if Americans did not find weapons of mass destruction in Iraq, Saddam Hussein in person is a weapon of mass destruction. You talk about a man who ruled for 27 years and killed his own villagers with chemical weapons, which earned his true the accolade Chemical Ali, and stopped the Shias from celebrating their Ashura festival for 27 years. On such security matters, Adams, we must be very careful because this is what fueled the bad nuts in society to continue with their nefarious activities. Chairman Lord La Enodi Freebuy. I say the proliferation of guns in this country, especially when we are approaching the electioneering year, is quite alarming and must be of concern to all and sundry devoid of usual partisan politics and blame games. Our politicians must leave security matters to the security agencies to do their work before some elements capitalize on this atmosphere to execute evil. Ghana is all we've got, and the earlier we protected her, the better for us. Jomo, Okuyaso, Festus, and everybody. Also, Dr. Afarijan and Charlotte said didn't see anybody, gas or police during IPAC meetings. Jean Mensa's IPAC meeting today was like a war in Afghanistan. Policemen guarding Jean Mensa whilst meeting ongoing. Jean Mensa can use all the police, military, BNI, and others. We don't care. 2020 is a done deal for John Dramani Mahama, Potofi, and Swam, and Wadi Freebuy. Abana Cantamanto. To be honest, the NDC is just an empty noise makers. They are only trying to divert the attention of Ghanaians from good things President Kufuor is good things President Kufuor is doing. Anyway, deal no ayefun. And or they Abba. Adam Bonnet's statement seemed to or say Adam Bonnet is not answering my question. Okay, incorporate here no. Also, have a good afternoon. You are a great man. Keep it up. From Kwekwa Noche Samuel, Asante Achem Saf, Benginase, and Odi Freebuy. Bobby Big Boss, Teacher Mante, upon all the noise from NDCs on the imported guns, not knowing the Eswa Mahama government gave permit for the importations of the arms. No wonder hypocrisy and dishonesty is the trading stock of these NDCs. Our security is assured so long as President Kufuor is the Commander-in-Chief of the Ghana Armed Forces. Right, James Agaga, Eddie Bibi Bai, Yankin Kaimano, James Agaga, and or this statement me by or say, this is a statement coming from James Agaga. Or say, rearms importation and matters arising. My attention has been drawn to the Information Minister, Honorable Kojo Opon-Kroma's press conference on the evening of Thursday, 16th day of May 2019, at which event he sought to throw light on the controversy surrounding the importation of shotguns, pump-action guns into the country by the Yatco Company Limited. At the press release conference, at the said press conference, Honorable Opon-Kroma put out in the public domain a document signed by me sometime in January 2017 in relation to Yatco's authorization to import shotguns into our country, and concludes that the NDC and not the MPP government ought to carry the blame for importation of the shotguns into the country. It is, however, pertinent to note that Honorable Opon-Kroma deliberately neglected and or refused to make public the actual import permit under which importation was done. A quick glance at the concluding part of the letter I signed simply requested the Director General of the CID to issue Yatco Limited with an import permit in the following ways, and I quote, "The purpose of this note is to request you to issue the company with the import permit," unquote. The question then is to ask, is when the actual import permit was issued. Without doubt, the actual import permit would have been issued long after the NDC had left office. It is instructive to note that when a licensed importer of arms obtains permit from the CID and not the Interior Minister, as is being envisaged in my signed letter, the importer procedurally must obtain a delivery permit from the Interior Ministry before the imported arms can be cleared at the port. Once again, Honorable Opon-Kroma failed to disclose to the good people of Ghana when the delivery permit was issued and who signed it. Without doubt, the delivery permit was issued in 2019 and could not have been handiwork of the NDC when it was in power. Furthermore, permits for arms importation are not granted in perpetuity. In fact, permits once issued have a lifespan of 1 year. Is it therefore the case that whatever permit the CID may have issued pursuant to my letter, if any at all, expired and was renewed? If so, can it be said that the NDC granted the renewal? Obviously, it couldn't have been the NDC government. In conclusion, it is important to note that the press statement issued by the NDC on this subject matter, which triggered Honorable Opon Kroma's press conference, never called into question the legality or otherwise of the arms importation. Rather, what the statement sought to do was to remind government of the threat of terrorism on our northern frontier, increased incidents of kidnappings, armed robberies, contract killings, and pervasive acts of vigilantism as reasons why President Akufo-Addo should consider the option of placing a moratorium on arms importation. After all, this is a tool successive NDC government readily used whenever it was necessary to do so. In any case, the security situation as of January 2017 is not the same as it is in May 2019. We urge government to desist from its dishonest penchant to double in blame games at the least opportunity, especially when high matters of state, such as our collective security, are at stake. Signed, Honorable James Agaga, MP, Busa North, and Ranking Member, Defense and Interior Committee of the Ghanaian Parliament. Ubet mi afrayin na yentie ensusu yedi a also de beba 0302243540 0302243540 0302257902 0302257902. And a good afternoon to you. Good afternoon.
Good afternoon, Papa.
Nyami adumi ya hoye.
Nyami shao eni adumapa obo. Na oni mse supo suo tio pa kapitane Alesobena commander Asao MPD omusu omusu.
Waye.
Omusu omusu nyami shama. No pa when ensama wakitaye ene meni anje papa oni minister of Kasai efa esuo nsemi. Jami ka mekani se usho minianum NDC kwa minia efo ka se bo musu atu o mayo mu anoma kokone omu ko hu nsuo ni o ma be tifi ni o ma ba busa se edieni mu na mo sta contract edi ma adumakuo no so onkra arms nemra enne mo se twamo ho sa be ka Ghana for se ampa MPP for na akra edi aba bia meka se NDC for anya sa propaganda se yo omodi pre to me se omodi ba pe animonyam awa Ghana for anima because usha enyama pretentina o maka edi afa MPP ho edi agu Ghana for so no Ghana for hu sampa ye omo kani nyina ya nto afena omo pe enyama bia omodi beti to omo se ne be ya 2020 ebeko ye na usha na adodan kwa kufu ado o si ade ya adodoba eni pa odi aba what is new district new year ba and then Ghana area Krabasha Ghana airport and free education
okay 0302243540. Good afternoon.
Afternoon.
Bacha Frost and Penny.
Bacham de Jerry Macasa Africa, sir.
Meeting with Jerry.
Yadamasi and somewhere about Mama and CSC. Wafa, I don't know what having it. A press conference. Maybe any amount said a boy get information at the bar one thing my university. But me only say radio station. Some of the reporters, no information, sometimes So my idea if you read a radio station, the engagement if you radio station. Press conference. So me be cast some radios na no correct. Me sanka na no correct. Na de chia na ya senya frɛ na the same radio friends generalist na ma senya ko hia sa nipa kroma nti sabe yentumi njimu kan che nipa sɛ ofa asoma wo kenya no correct ana ada cross MPP NDC aya press conference bi afa de na nya no correct na ma tra radio so ma criticize asoma mo kan nya no correct efi na ko mo fa asem no correct mbra yes ramo confesser donc que ça be press conference na ne ku fa di mitumi sɛ a short commission no oversight the commission na just a parliament that's when we do that na enya no correct since you nyina ya cash as yente hwe eno eki say insema na ana mitifia na ha me senti wo mu akọ school na o de nsem no beba abontia nti sia no ko school na asa wo ko school mo ko sua atro
okay 0302 257902. Good afternoon.
Good afternoon, Adakabre.
Yeah, electrician meantio.
You can the boy abaso no much what you so inshallah you kuma ayi wo hwe nsema everybody to say ne lipakum ya dia politician na awie interview papa I former sojani and minister former minister or church ni ma bibri say to ayakrabane that time no you so ayini ma omo wofa and this is so and then ni na ba sabi senka yamfa na people meso kwa ye yusu say ni mompo na se obidi tu na ba bonchina ka mo mo kura kan ye se mo boss agent farmer ni na ka ye kotete ni achi but what cat media mo dia tu drama Ghana kumu ya yi bisa se obia se dika ko 1,000 pieces kwa na ba ya e ka mo ba Adakabre bisa se ene a necessity ko hwema bisa so ko 2,000 pieces wo so you dey see you ba se mo mo ye nyene mo nwan ko du gbe ene sabi yetimi na titu mirikawo na okodu fiesu 78 a ontimi koma na se sa na mo wetua ube fae ye be se and this for pay for se mo mpanyini adwuma na ya de amano no sabi yamfa Ghana ko ni na nche ne so mfa aye 4 years enti se niema ye nyina na pipi ye nyina sa anso Ghana fo ni a bigidi se campaign mire be kire Ghana fo be proti awo no mo di o ye nyina ya papa ni pi aye se mo tu futu Ghana fo ni a ko si se mo petu mi 2 minutes ya mo 27 good years dia mo ye nyina na e so Ghana fo yi no Adakabre fi abia se me mi ko me se no aduma ma di andi se chifu so many years manya he but ajikunku for buy me me exercise and net ya papa na ku for buy me back of education and then at least dey la mo kache Ghana for say yentua na kase ni enam no me be sumu and ya te so ama me
okay 0302257902. Good afternoon.
Good afternoon, madam.
What's your first saying? Hey, well, Mam say, way. Ya die nyina mientie we
medasi be man na medasi nyami sta papa Adakabre mi ti oza na me kuma to me yemu
ami
me kuma to me yemu say wo baby sa and some no what me say yes wo be san so ma Ghana for kuma to yemu na Adakabre me dey nestre NDC nestre wo mo adawo ma sabi enya patapa wo ene edidi ekonya enipa na wo ba bedi yen so sese wo kwan a mo na mo si kire se mo nya kwan ba mo de be fa pampone so pa edi me de mesre wo wada wo ma wo nya bibia wo ne kwan mu ebra ye so aba o mampani wi ye be na mo fa kunfrase edi sa money structure no ma tinsan me ma wanga fa kwa contract am wo bi amo nipa ni dia kokre fuo beduru ya wujina ho yi wani kura fiu sai wuni mo ko di shobe ye nya boni nsa ye nyanko ye nya me wa ye ti adu wo papa nya me wo se nye ma pa sabi ka fa te e fa se nyanko pon on ti sa wo ne mi ame no ka sa mi ku ti ni pe bi se nya me wo nya me wo ko pa ndi andi du wo ye won be ti nya won be no nyame edi no kure pa atena wo mani na baabi a yeduru haya na o mampani adawro ma wo se nkwada anko du ide ni ni se nkontompo a wo nsa no ebeboa wo enti won fa no kure nanti na no kure ne baye won an na esumu na wo nanti a Yesu ka ze obi na ma wia opori na obi nanti anaju a opori no amamu ama won ho antere wo na ganafo won ye ready see the one baba if some mampani wo siesie o ma no amenchirima abenya baabi atena enti won so ye bo ate na won ye so a o wa baby 19 years ko asa baby 8 years biem ade an won so bi won wa anye kuro efe de ete an ete won wu ya ye mampani
ye da wano ase awie 0302243540. Good afternoon.
Alhaji Mahmudu Adakabre Frimpong Manso, assalamu alaikum.
Wa alaikum salam.
Na umpom tiden.
Alhamdulillah.
Atakbir. Allahu akbar.
Intiwe.
Alhaji Mahmudu amen say we are one opinion adamona na omo chichu nkomo yo yankupon islamu bebe wọ́n ṣe nkwalai uhia ọman no anya awufo no nkwa na ahia nkwala no Alhaji Mahmudu mini o ṣe nkwalai wo hono na omukọ omo school no a tachi yenu dia ombeye ma ọman kana enti yebestre yanyanum NDC4 ubasha Alhaji Mahmudu na sai na kaseti bi apie na yanyina binum yesi NDC chairman na ne binum se enye onu a ne party no binum be confirm se onu a o kan no mu go nsem ta gima kura ya na nanka wo keka se o mu stati yewu tin na se be kin kola na tebi awufo yemo sisi omu na Ghana fo nyina yemo sisi omu na mu de dabia mu sori a kata enfata ana mu kika te mu be ha o mampinti Alhaji Mahmudu o mainu yie na uti onu mu awuye no o mainu yie na ye nyina ye pewo o mainu jua na ye nyina ye sunje no na aye pepepe na ye besre ye mamu Ghana for good 8 years mo antime amboye enti yesre NDC chairman babia nkola no wo bia no yesre no a
okay 0302243540. Good afternoon.
Good afternoon, Adakabre.
Can you patch your frosting?
Of Akini, New Press Station Circle.
By Rem.
Yo, I'm Mr. with my pa, or body above my Canada. Namentia, NPPS striker, Honorable Sarah, Ajosafo. Namentia, Yenia, Kojo Ponko, my communication director. Over. Me say, NDC4, I don't know, me the minimum say, Gaina, walk off a true abano. Yeah, we NDC financial. Yeah,
Jai,
Jai, of America from, of Ankatemi. Offer, now, you say, Bernard Mona, or call your friend say, IPAC meeting, NDC4 now say, you see, letter commission, a whole security zone. Or Mona can't be a man, Bernard Mona demonstrate and you say, Ghana insecurity. Now call IPAC meeting. Let's say the police will be now say, or more by ya. What's that? Was a baby? You don't have the group now. I don't know. The Kenyan free Sana go be teaming around my head obey. Debbie, of I met woman comfort and with the police in Ukraine. What has he see a police in Ukraine because I know Obama Hawaii. On your comfort and who police in your Ujani. Of your best Adam Bonels and my no Casa and Wakasa, your bat, Miss Reno. Said in the Casanisi and I said, or the gay city said, and Grano Milan, as a bino and I show mercy, a bino on Jack Caribbean say you. And they won't say America, Granny Pira. We better have a see who move him. And then there's a name we are saying, Nipira. Just as we see, and I say, we'll be at your Makuku baby. Debbie, I am one head of an Akata and say, yeah, but ye chew be a for some of a was a kid. Yeah, what then I was it? Yes, it was a man called.
Finally, me into Nipa or good afternoon.
Good afternoon, Father Adakabre. Now, and we are on Pomoti saying.
About the other room, I yet tears so now, so what to say?
Oh, me who ye Yamiama departure me, we are bored on Mukabina, the Yamaka say yes to Medawasi. Name Wakania, Kamibutum, Nanya. uton cry and to.
Inti the ordinary.
Ebenezer near Mikasafi Quabenya Wada Jansh, Menya Quina, Nana, Eastern Regional Women Organizer, Baby Obia, Michian Papa, and Aklugu, Elikpim, Madame Bakwa, Edine Bana Baba to address for 2020. O Adakabre, Adam Bona, Wakasa Yepa, Mamikuma Tomiem. Nadakabre question Bakwa may be sat in a mean, say, obey to me, man, say, MPP ba power no contract bebre wo ha jo mama abre mo sign so ma buy ma abrograte our abrograte sa contract tim say me bisa say adentina etu ho asem nso e ba ye no betu say sa contract no no mun say emfa de kom adentina ma ama ntwemu no ma tena ho sa to omo kom third year mu anse na omo ka ho asem adaka won say e ma asomo ye ewuram kakra because I didn't want to say who ni kwan say aga onobo aga sign sa document na was sign matina ho sa adina road contract na be bo o my Ghana yin na we koko rosa John Mama Bre oponimu signing na mo twetwe name ama se kwanin na se poto ba we mo etu edibe amanfo de be di sebi nkwasi asem no mama sa dia ne ko we na meka say MPP aba ambo Ghana fo Oma mboga na fo kwa ni enye die majane saa ba niema ebe ma metime memfo me a metu atas metime afa kwan so akodi ma abugodi saa contracting na na make chega na fo MPP amasa mobo omo ba so be family and friends
aseda na yede ema atif wo se moda ho ne yehwebo mu ye kan papa kwesi mispa ode nwumde kasade nkuranhye ensempolo aba na wode be abetoa so de yakọ traffic mokura na ubedi a utie papa kwesi mispa on NEAT 100.9 FM na hoto de aba aja wopambo menna kwa apam opambo menna kwa apam iti da nyina na wose mejeje no so ipa ma opambo enkronkro bi ho no mo a ene ewuduru sama abo ekura na ye mumuni camp okro bi ho ye fe no woman no good oba de enye de ne de na de no opambo kafa ho opambo
Ghana enkro bi aba yesi efie bi hwa ya aboa hwa ya mobo hwa se mema tui enipa bia hu se hwa na mobo enti enet president wa Ghana omo hwa president awodo yemienu omo nyina hwa ya mobo very good sane na no penifo so tiamia mo hwa ya mobo sana asofo penifo enkudi wa pambo me hwa tu se twa beto no so mobo